Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
By anyone's measure, CeeDee Lamb had an excellent rookie campaign with 74 catches and 935 yards. He's poised for an even bigger season this year.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott now. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And running with power here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Now room for Eckler. Touchdown, Allen! Austin Eckler. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a 1st quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. 77 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Eckler, they run left side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First down, Prescott. They'll get this out wide here to Elliott. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. To Elliott. Here's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And got his man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Prescott to throw it. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Kenneth Murray in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. Buying time to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here is Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Here's Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Beautiful throw right there on third down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a first and goal at the 1.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to third and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They snap it to Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. A final shot before break. Rush. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 42 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Rush. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Now on 2nd and 13. Rush. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And Mike Williams was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019 and had to battle through some bumps and bruises in 2020. He's known for his big plays downfield, but he also can make the dependable catch as well.
A handoff. It's Eckler. And he's got room. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 38 yards. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, it's Alia. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now Rush. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Throwing here, Rush. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Does the big boy have the juice? And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Eckler. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. And Hopkins' kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Here's Rush to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On the give, this is Eckler, and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Herbert. Flush to his right. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On the screen, this is Eckler. Room here to run. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.